Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Taylor on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Smith. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. First and 10. It's Willis. A check down here for Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before it was brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Ready, get.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Really good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard... He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Indy. 64 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Let's go, Lee. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10, Titans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here. Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Second down and 3.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 46 yards.
And the Titans are able to move back in front.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Got it, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 77 look.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Gino now to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Running left, Taylor.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He gets this one to Burks.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Geno.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check contact, check contact.
Running from the gun with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On the ball, on the ball.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Okay, ready? 1918.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple more times?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it was knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Geno. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 tight in. Go, Reed, go. Hey, check that, street.
They snap it to Smith.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Go, check, go, check. Right there, hurt.
Again, Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off of play action, here's Smith. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Option play, Willis looking to run.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. for one of the few times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.